ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. Please support them and Pawan is here.
Thank you so much. Give it up for Kirthi, everybody. Always ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. I'm a pretentious Kannadiga. One of the many pretentious Kannadigas out here, I'm sure. ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆಗಲೇ ಬರೀ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷೇ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರು ಬರೀ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷೇ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. Well, I'm an aspiring stand-up comedian. I've just started it off. I would like to thank the director of our channel, Vikram Yogana. It's because of him that I'm here today. And much before that, it was a guy called Alok who supported me. With the first step I took, and I'm here in front of the dream YouTube. I never imagined, so miracles do happen, right? Anyway, my name is Pawan. My name is Pawan Vedugopal. I'm from Bangalore. I'm a proud Kannadiga, not a pretentious one. Yeah, a lot of pretentious Kannadigas out here. And being a Kannadiga in Bangalore is like being Abhishek Bachchan in the Bachchan family. You know, where even Aradhya Bachchan is more famous these days. I mean, even the Kolkata guy will not give you that one last extra puri if you ask him in Kannada. Only if you tell baya with a little bit of body language, only then you're going to get it. Thank you so much for that. Well, let me tell you something. How many of you don't have a happening life?
What?
Okay, one. Let me ask you in a different way. How many of you are engineers?
Yo, engineer.
Okay, none of you have a happening life. Well, let me tell you something. If you are in Bangalore and if you are from Bangalore, you don't happen to do engineering. Engineering happens to you. That's the way it is. It's just like typhoid and chicken pox. Even if you don't put any kind of effort in your life, once in your life, engineering happens to you. And the same thing happened to me, right? And I basically did my engineering because of my relatives. You know relatives, right? 3 most dangerous people in the world: terrorists, bombers, and relatives. Where relatives come first. Even the terrorists and bombers took their profession probably because of their relatives. You know, let me be frank about that. And terrorists, I'm sorry, not terrorists, I mean, sorry. My relatives were the Salman Khan of my life, right? They used to make me their Vivek Oberoi whenever they used to meet me in marriages and birthday parties. And they could never see me happy and smiling. And I could never mess with them back, right? Because you know what happened when Vivek Oberoi messed with the bhai, right? In fact, the press conference that Vivek Oberoi had against Salman Khan is considered as his second biggest mistake in his life. Being born was the first mistake. To be, yeah, right? To be entirely honest, that is definitely true. And how many of you are Kannadigas out here? Okay, 8 people. Okay, 10 people. 12 people. Okay. Looking for Kannadigas in Bangalore has become like looking for peanuts in lemon rice. And in a few years' time, it's going to be like looking for chicken pieces in lemon rice. Not even a single person is going to be out here. And the condition of Kannada is so bad, right, in Karnataka, that imagine if the film Sholay was set in Bangalore, Kannadigas would get the role of the lonely widow Jaya Bhaduri. And in a few years' time, we would get the role of Rajesh. You know Rajesh is, right? Rajesh was the real train driver in the film who was not even a junior artist. Kannadigas would get that role. I mean, imagine this, there's no home advantage. It's the film Sholay, and it is set in Bangalore. Right? Qamar is played by the North Indians. Jay is played by the Tamil guys. Moon is played by the Telugu guys. And all the other characters, including the film's crew, are played by Mallus. Mallus are everywhere, man. Even if you go to Mars, you might not find aliens, but you'll surely find Mallus. Let me tell you something about that. Alright, thank you so much. But how many of you are not from Bangalore? I know you're not from Bangalore, right? Not from Bangalore? Not from Bangalore? Well, I love you guys. Because the joke is coming now. Well, you know what? You guys come over here, you take our jobs, you take our girlfriends, sometimes our wives. But even after that, you have some really shitty things to say about Bangalore. I mean, you say the Bangalore traffic is bad, you say the Bangalore roads are bad, then you say Bangalore women are beautiful. I mean, all shitty things to say about Bangalore, that's not at all true. Right? And what is this name code all about that you guys have? Stand on a road, throw a stone randomly in the air. It is either going to hit a dog or a software engineer. I'm against that because it's so much offensive to dogs. Why do you have to be so rude to dogs, man? And just one more thing, if you guys haven't noticed already, I have something which I can't hide. That's right, I have a receding hairline. Yeah, I mean, having a receding hairline is the worst thing that can happen to you. To make it up, I grow a long beard so that at least a girl with an inverted vision would find me attractive. But apparently there is no such disorder, right? If you have a receding hairline, right, people come up to you, be it a stranger or a person you know from a really long time, they're going to come to you and give a solid stare to your eye. and they give a really creepy look on the head. I mean, it's like as if I'm Vijay Mallya in disguise or something. They're like just giving a little creepy look. That's why I've come up with a plan. You know, these hot women, they wear these t-shirts which says my eyes are up here. I'm planning to get a tattoo on my forehead which says my eyes are down here. You know, at least from that I can lead a happy and a peaceful life. And I'm going so bold these days that I'm planning to redesign my home in the same way that Amir Khan had designed in the film Gajini. Because I'm going so bored these days that every time I take a shower, I feel like I'm getting brainwashed and I'm losing all my memory and all my browser history is getting deleted. That's why I've come up to, taken the first step towards becoming Gajini is by getting my mom's and dad's name tattooed on my arms. I can't show it because the jacket is really tight. But I really have it. I'm a mother lover. You know, these are the most safest pair of tattoos, the mom and dad tattoos, because you're never going to have a breakup with your parents, can you? Even if you want to, you can't have it. That's how it is. And speaking about engineering, I have some really fond memories of engineering, right? Engineering is just for 4 years. I did it in 5 years. I took a year extra to revise what all they taught me in the last 4 years. At least that's what I tell people. But I believe in something like this. If you do something bad, you need to go all the way. You need to either be PewDiePie or you need to either be KRK to get fame. Right? You need to be the greatest or you need to be the worst to be famous anywhere. Right? Just imagine if I had completed my engineering in 6 years. If I had taken 2 years extra. At least I would have been called as the masturbator of engineering. I'm sorry, master of bachelor of engineering. I didn't even do that. Right? But when I finally completed my engineering, right, the worst thing happened to me. I didn't have 60% aggregate. Many of you are here, right? Completed your engineering not having 60%. See, completing your engineering and not having 60% is like despite having the word Gandhi in your name, it's like people not taking Rahul Gandhi seriously. It's the exact same situation. You're neither a superstar nor a porn star. You're neither a Deepika Padukone nor a Sunny Leone. You're just like Poonam Pandey. Because even if you tell people you get naked, nobody gives a shit. I mean, that's how it is. It's crazy. But once you go through such a traumatizing time in your life, the only place in the world where you can get a job is the BPOs. You know BPOs, right? Bina Pade officers. Yeah, all they care about is if you can speak decent amount of English. They don't care about your talent. Basically, all they need is a Katrina Kaif. You know? And once you get into BPOs, the worst thing about BPOs is that people take the first month's salary, they take the first month training and they abscond. A lot of Vijay Mallyas out there. Yeah, they take the first month's training and they just abscond. And this absconding thing was increasing at a random pace, so they were giving forcible motivation speeches and PowerPoint presentations, and the employees were least interested. It was like Ram Gopal Verma asking the audience in his theaters to sit back and watch his films. It's the exact same thing, right? And let me just, I have just 2 more jokes and then I'll push out. Just one thing that, since the absconding thing was happening at a rapid pace in BPOs, the BPOs had to come up with something really important so that the employees could stay in the BPOs. So they came up with a very progressive, innovative and a unique idea like writing quotes in toilets. I'm not even making this shit up. Like I had to take a dump at 2 a.m. in the morning after one of my night shifts. I went into a BPO toilet. Now, 2 a.m. in a BPO toilet is the peak hour. 2 a.m. in the morning in a BPO toilet is like 6 p.m. in the evening in Silkboard. Exactly same situation, right? So I finally somehow got a spot and I opened the door and the worst thing happened to me again. It was a Western style toilet. Now let me tell you guys that I'm a really patriotic guy. I'm so patriotic that even on a Western style toilet I sit in Indian style. I'm that patriotic. I took my stance and I was about to do whatever. Anyway, whatever do I do. So I just saw a quote right behind the door. It said, had you put the same amount of pressure at work, many of the company's goals would have been achieved. I got so angry and pissed off that the process of digestion was so fast that I could taste my last meal. Anyway, but I looked closely and what was written was, if you put the same amount of pressure, all you get is shit. Someone had written in pencil. Right? It was like thug life watching in real life and I gave a standing ovation. And it was the worst mistake of my life, let me tell you. Because this toilet, right, these BPO toilets can't afford good toilets as well. So it's a toilet which has common wooden doors and there's no roof. So when I gave a standing ovation, I got a few people in action, you know. And it has scarred me for life and one of them happened to be my manager. So once you look at your manager in that position, right, you can never look at him the same way ever again. I mean, he started giving promotions and hikes and all that, and my life totally changed after that. Just one last thing before I leave you guys. It's going to be a fun-filled night at Vapor. Just one last thing. How many Biharis in the audience? How many Bihari guys in the audience?
No Bihari.
No one? Or no one wants to be picked on or something? No Bihari guys in the audience. Okay, I'm sure you guys would have had friends who are from Bihar, right?
Yeah.
In my college,